Kent's very own has taken her spot yet again in the House of Representatives. The Golden Flash is going to continue to work hard to represent the people of Ohio.
Hurricane Nicole is causing thousands to be without power in Florida. More details on Nicole's path and who else will be affected.
Cedar Point is getting ready for all you thrill-seeking lovers with a new wild coaster that many are bound to give a ride. All this and more as your Thursday morning FlashCast starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good morning, Portage County, and welcome to your Thursday FlashCast. I'm Mara O'Malley.
And I'm Natalie DeSantis.
Kent State University is inviting all to pay tribute to those who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces. To honor our nation's heroes, Kent is holding their annual Veterans Day commemoration. The commemoration will include a flag-raising ceremony, among other events to honor our veterans. The event will take place at 11 a.m. on Thursday, November 10th, and those who would like to attend can go to the Risman Plaza to honor all of those who serve for our country.
Kent State alumna Amelia Sykes won the race for Ohio's 13th Congressional District, including the Kent campus. Sykes will be the second Golden Flash to be elected into the U.S. House of Representatives. She has been in the Ohio House of Representatives since November of 2014, where she has taken the roles of Assistant Whip, Minority Whip, and Minority Leader, and has represented the Democratic Party for 4 years.
One of our very own Kent City school educators will be receiving a big honor. Sean Bates is going to be awarded the Elementary Physical Education Teacher of the Year Award for the state of Ohio for 2022. Bates is a physical education specialist at Longcoy and Holden Elementary Schools. He has been working for Kent City Schools for 28 years and serves in multiple leadership roles throughout the district. The teacher who has gone above and beyond is going to be given his award on December 1st during a luncheon at Kalahari. More than 230,000 people are without power across Florida as Hurricane Nicole hits the East Coast. Nicole is the first U.S. hurricane in November in nearly 40 years. A tornado threat plus powerful wind and rain are all expected to continue Thursday in parts of Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. With up to 8 inches of rain and some buildings being unsafe to withstand the storm, officials in Florida have asked people to evacuate.
And now let's take a look at how the weather is faring once again. I'm Natalie DeSantis. Let's see what's going on here in Kent. So right now it's pretty sunny, 51 degrees feels like 52, so it's pretty nice out right now. We've got a dew point of 35 degrees which is resulting in a humidity of 54%, so it's pretty nice out this morning. So throughout the rest of northeast Ohio, we can see pretty similar temperatures, low 40s to mid 50s, or like over in Sandusky, 56, so pretty warmer over there compared to Youngstown, which is around 41 degrees. So for the rest of the week, we're going to see a lot of different types of weather. We have partly cloudy today, of course, and then throughout the weekend, we can expect a little bit of snow. So we can look forward to bringing in the holiday season with a little bit of snow. And that's all I have for your Thursday morning weather report. Now let's move on to a pretty major change that is coming to Akron. The Akron City Council came to a unanimous decision this week to tear down the B.F. Goodrich power plant located at 538 South Main Street. The demolition of the structure was called for because it has been unused for a number of years and is considered a hazardous environment. The project is estimated to cost a total of $6.6 million.
Cedar Point is gearing up for their 2023 season. The well-known amusement park that recently took down the famous Wicked Twister ride has officially announced what it will be replacing it. The newest addition to Cedar Point will be called the Wild Mouse. The now 18th roller coaster to be added to Cedar Point will make sure that no two rides will be the exact same experience because of the free-form spinning cars that change with the number of riders aboard each car. The thrill-seeking Wild Mouse will be open to riders starting Saturday, May 6th of 2023.
football team took on Bowling Green in a Wednesday night matchup. See how they did on TV2 Sports.
Chocolate sales are on the rise. How much of an increase and why is this surprising? Ahead.
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is TV2 News, truly Portage County.
The chocolate business is looking pretty sweet thanks to thriving sales. Data is showing that the latest chocolate sales hit nearly $18 billion in the U.S., which would put chocolate sales up more than $3 billion compared to 2019. The reason for this sudden increase could be because of more at-home occasions, the need for fun and stress relief, as well as the availability and the convenience of chocolate.
When I announce, my intention is that I run again, but I'm a great respecter of fate, and this is ultimately a family decision. I think everybody wants me to run, but we're going to have discussions about it, and I don't feel in any hurry one way or another.
President Biden announced his intentions to run for re-election on Wednesday. He said that he is still discussing the matter with his family and will make a final decision by early next year. This announcement came during Biden's post-midterm speech.
A county in North Carolina will be getting a big boost from the tech world. Over the next 10 years, Microsoft is planning to develop 4 data centers in Catawba County. The tech company is investing at least $1 billion into the centers. In return, it will receive tax breaks in the form of economic development grants from the county and 3 cities.
The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is investigating a recent listeria outbreak thought to be linked with deli meats and cheeses. 16 cases have been reported from 6 states: California, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and New York. 13 people have been hospitalized, 1 died, and 1 pregnant patient lost their baby.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Tis the season for some action. Golden Flash's football is in full swing.
Yes, Michael Neenan is here to tell us more about Kent State's Wednesday's night game.
That's right. The Flashes got a chance to avenge themselves after last week's tough loss to Ball State. How's it going, Portage County? I'm Michael Neenan, and I can't wait to talk to you about sports. But I know what you're really here for. How about those Flashes? The Kent State football team traveled to Bowling Green to take on the Falcons, where it looked to be a close game after a scoreless first quarter, before the Flashes caught fire in the remaining 3 quarters and would end up winning with a final score of 40-6. Some notable performances include Colin Schlee, who threw 3 touchdowns and ran in for another, as well as Devontae Walker, who caught 5 passes for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. And moving on, we have the Cavaliers taking on the Kings in Sacramento. Golden One Center is rocking. Keegan Murray, the rookie, he'd pass to Domantas Sabonis for some trickery as he cuts the basket for a dunk. But the Cavs would have some trickery of their own. Darius Garland pump fakes, passes to Mitchell, who pump fakes again. Then it ends up in the hands of Jared Allen, who dunks. Jared Allen would try to dunk again, but he'd get rejected by Malik Monk. And on the fast break, the Kings with the ball. It would end up in the hands of Malik Monk again, who would hit a corner 3 to put the Kings up by 13 here in the second quarter. Donovan Mitchell, though, he'd have a game himself, putting up 38 points. Of course, the Cavs would end up needing all of that, as Darius Garland had only 6. But unfortunately, here in the fourth quarter, Kevin Huerter, he'd hit a big 3 in crunch time to put the Cavs down 6. And the Cavs would end up losing the Kings 127-120. And of course, we have my Thursday night football prediction as the Falcons take on the Panthers in Carolina. This is not the kind of primetime game we're used to seeing, as both teams hold losing records and are not on anyone's radar. That being said, Atlanta does have a chance to claim first place in the NFC South with a win tonight. And I think the Falcons will do just that with a final score of 27-10. That's all I have for today. Be sure to follow our socials at TV2 KSU Sports for all sports-related updates within the area. I'm Michael Neenan, and let's send it back to Natalie.
During an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, award-winning actor Ryan Reynolds said he was trying to buy the Ottawa Senators of the National Hockey League. The Senators announced last Friday that they were in the process of selling the team. Reynolds, a Canadian native, was born in Vancouver, but spent time in Ottawa as well. Reynolds also explained that buying an NHL team was, quote, very expensive.
If you are as big as a country music fan as I am, then the CMAs was the only thing on your mind last night. The 56th Annual Country Music Association Awards was yesterday night, and it was quite a show to remember. Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning took on hosting duties, while artists including Hardy, Thomas Rhett, Kelly Clarkson, and many more brought the house down with their powerful performances. So I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge fan of country music. I watched the whole thing last night. Did anybody else watch the CMAs?
I didn't watch it, but I am a fan of country music. My Nana's from Tennessee, so I love Dolly Parton, of course
the classics.
I don't really listen to country music. You know, the only one I can really think of is that one from Lil Nas X. You know?
I don't know if I would consider that country music.
It's a variation, perhaps.
Yes, I absolutely love country. Every year at Blossom, I try and go to all the country music concerts because it is just so much fun. It is quite the atmosphere, but we have the best time there.
That's great.
But
do you have a favorite country singer?
I love Chris Stapleton. I've always loved Chris Stapleton. He's got that deep
course.
voice. It's amazing.
It's so
love him.
soothing.
It really
country
is.
music. It's folky and homey and just comfortable.
I love
we love it. We love
Michael
it.
Neenan just doesn't know. He doesn't have that country
idea.
music. All right, well, that wraps up our Thursday FlashCast. Thank you for joining us.
For updates on all these stories and more, visit our website at kentwired.com.
And our social media platforms at Kent Wired. I'm Michael Neenan.
I'm Natalie DeSantis.
And I'm Mara O'Malley. Have a great day, Portage County.